Okay, tell me why whenever I talk to men who don't have an education, they be trying to like turn topics into like something else, and it's really annoying, okay? Because I just had a conversation with this guy, and he was basically saying that he supports Kevin Samuels or whatever, and he was like, "Rip Kevin Samuels," and I'm like, "Kevin Samuels, I remember that name, like that's a pretty familiar name." So I look it up, and I remember that Kevin Samuels was the guy who was bashing black women when he was alive. Like he would just do a whole bunch of like, I don't know if it was like podcast or like speeches or whatever he was doing, but he was doing like talking stuff about like black people and black culture, black men and women, and all I remember is him bashing black women because I didn't even know who the fuck that was. Okay. Um, what was I saying? Hi, viewer. My viewers need to comment because I'm tired of talking to myself. But anyways, I remember him bashing black women, and I'm thinking like, oh, that's the guy. Like, whenever he died, I was talking about dancing on his grave. Like that's the Kevin Samuels he's talking about, and I'm here talking to this guy, and he's like, yes, I support Kevin Samuels, blah blah blah. And I'm like, really? Because to me, it's like interesting how like nobody supports black women. Like black women are like literally at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to everything. And I'm thinking like, damn, like even black men don't support us. And then they be wondering why black women date men of other races. It's because men of other races be like worshiping the ground that we walk on. You know, like they appreciate our like natural beauty, like our natural hair, all of that stuff, you know? And like even dark skin and all that stuff. But our own black men be bashing us and letting other people bash us. And I always thought that was so amazing because like black men, like you came from a black woman, but you be talking shit about black women. You be letting other people talk shit about black women, right? And then me personally, like if my son was bashing black women or like he was around people who did that, you know, I would be like, what the fuck? Like what kind of man did I raise for him to be going talking shit about women who look like me? Cause that would mean like I personally failed as a mother if he's out here like treating black women terrible, or if he's like only dating white girls, or if he's like dating other races but then he talks shit about black women, you know? Because there's a lot of guys who say that too. They're like, oh, you know, like I only date like white girls because black women are ratchet and they're loud and and I'm like, huh? Because you can say you like another race without bringing down black women, but that's the first thing that they do. But in the minute they see a black woman with a white man, they're like, oh my gosh, black women with white man, that's illegal, oh my gosh. But they be doing it all the time, right? You know, like all those, what is it called, like the athletes, the football players and stuff. And then I even saw a video on TikTok just now how there was like, what was it, like a black mom, she was like, oh, I have 14 kids, and then all her sons come running into the picture, and then all her sons are dating like white women, I guess, and then they have a bunch of mixed kids. And then you read the comments, everybody's like, oh my gosh, like only one of her sons is dating a black woman, that's crazy. And then like they're talking about how the bloodline is gonna end, how people how their kids won't be black anymore and stuff like that. But if that was me personally, if I had 14 kids, sons specifically, like she literally had all boys, and then like only one of them was dating a black woman, I'd be like, oh dang, what did I do wrong? Because yeah, you can like other races, but like 13 out of 14 dating a white woman, that's insane to me. And I know like, I don't know, some people will say that's like racist or like that's bad, like your kids should love who they love. But me personally, like of course I would want my son or daughter to date somebody who's black, right? Because that's like more relatable to me, that's more like relatable to our culture. But if they branch out, I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I hate your husband or I hate your wife. I'm not gonna be like hateful towards them. I'm just gonna be like, oh dang, they didn't date somebody like us, that's crazy. And then like I'm gonna get over it. But anyways, I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I just went on a quick little rant about some nonsense, but that's why, I don't know, all that adds up to say is that's why I'm dating outside of my race now, because I used to be the type of person that's like black love, black power. I want to marry a black man and have black kids. Like no, that's not my mindset anymore. Right now, I'm at the point where I'm going where I am loved, you know, because black men have been doing me wrong, and then white men or whoever else has been treating me better. So like now I see why black women be going to like other races.